Hello and welcome to Claire and Bloom, where I share my love of fragrance, body care, and beauty. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Fall Flora collection from Victoria's Secret. Thank you for stopping by, and let's get started! The next fall collection I have from Victoria's Secret is Fall Flora, which is available now both online and in stores. The collection is described as autumn air brings forth notes of golden blooms, honeyed fruits, and soft amber. I've already reviewed the Cafe Victoria and Rhinestone Cowgirl collections, as well as the Pink Fall Mists, and will link those videos in the description box if you want to check them out. And if you want to see mini reviews or what's coming up on my channel, you can join me over on Instagram at Claire and Bloom. There are 4 new scents in the Fall Flora collection, and I picked up all of the fragrance mists. I think the packaging for the mists is nice with the leaf designs and autumnal colors. I also wanted to show you the lotion packaging as I think it's really pretty. I typically hold off on buying the lotions now until I tested the scents, but VS was having a body care sale, so I went ahead and picked some of those up. The collection includes Rich Honeysuckle Apricot, described as sweet brown sugar coats orange flower petals. Lush Meadow. Golden Mandarin Saffron, described as warm salted wood cozies up with radiant amber. Harvest Sky. Crisp Marigold Pear, described as sweet honey drizzles over toasty musk. Sunlit Garden. And Spiced Vanilla Fig, described as rich cardamom stirs into creamy chai. Misty Morning. And now let's get on to the reviews. The first scent in the collection is Rich Honeysuckle Apricot, which is a new scent that comes in the melon-colored bottle. And this has notes of sweet brown sugar, lush orange, velvet apricot, and presumably honeysuckle. And this opens with fresh honeysuckle, and it's a bit strong and sharp at first. There's also some fruity brightness, and I get both the sweet apricot and orange. The brown sugar adds additional sweetness, but it's not overly sugary, and the scent becomes more of a creamy, honeyed floral over time. To me, this is a nice mix of juicy fruit and creamy floral sweetness. I think the dry down is really pretty and sweet, but I have to say I find the scent to be really light, as I had to reapply during testing. And for comparisons, first I have Victoria's Secret Bright Mariposa Apricot, with notes of mariposa flower, tender violet, and rich apricot. This is from this year's spring collections, and it's a really sweet, fruity scent with juicy apricot. The floral is light, and I get more of the violet than mariposa. These both have sweet apricot, but Bright Mariposa Apricot has more fruity sweetness and a lighter floral, while Rich Honeysuckle Apricot has their creamy, honeyed sweetness. Next is Victoria's Secret Bright Palm, which has notes of apricot blooms and coconut milk. And this is a fruity scent with fresh, slightly creamy coconut and sweet apricot, and just a hint of a sugary quality. The apricot has a floral and fruity feel, so it seems like both the fruit and the blooms are included. These share the apricot and creamy floral, but Bright Palm is sweeter with the added coconut, while Rich Honeysuckle Apricot has a stronger floral. Then I have Victoria's Secret Garden Daydream, with notes of creamy gardenia, bright bergamot, and brown sugar. And this is a soft gardenia scent with some bright citrus, and I like the combination with the brown sugar. It's creamy and sweet and made me like gardenia a lot more. These both have brown sugar and a creamy floral, but Garden Daydream is brighter and sweeter, while Rich Honeysuckle Apricot is more creamy. The next scent in the collection is Golden Mandarin Saffron, which is a new scent that comes in the golden bottle. And this has notes of salted wood, sweet saffron, golden amber, and I assume mandarin. And this opens very fruity with the bright mandarin, as well as a prominent woodiness. The saffron feels a bit earthy, but it's not as spicy as it typically is in perfumes. The amber adds warmth, and the scent overall has a bit of a beachy feel, but it's not salty. To me, this is a warm, citrusy, woody scent with a subtle sweetness. I didn't really expect to like this one based on the notes, but I feel like it's pleasant. I don't think I have any body mist with saffron, and unfortunately, I don't think it's that prominent in the scent. And for comps, first I have Bath & Body Works Getaway Soiree, with notes of sun-kissed mandarin, tuberose, and solar musk. And this is a warm, citrusy floral with a beachy quality that has a sharpness to it. It does have a golden solar feeling, and the tuberose isn't super sweet. It's musky and earthy, and has a very sunscreeny type of feel to me. These are both warm scents with mandarin, but Getaway Soiree is more sharp and floral, while Golden Mandarin Saffron is more fruity, sweet, and woody. Next is Bath & Body Works Calypso Clementine, which has notes of juicy clementine, neroli nectar, and coastal woods. And this is a warm, woody citrus scent that has a kind of dry yet bright quality. It's not super sweet, it just has a hint of fruity sweetness, as the neroli and wood seem more prominent than the clementine after a while. These are both woody citrusy scents, but Calypso Clementine is brighter and has more fruity sweetness, while Golden Mandarin Saffron has a warmer, earthier quality. And then I have Bath & Body Works In the Stars, with notes of starflower, sandalwood musk, sugar tangelo, white agarwood, and radiant amber. And this is the classic, sweet, ambery, woody floral that has a very perfumey quality. This might seem like an odd comparison, but these both have amber, citrus, and woods. In the Stars also famously smells like Baccarat Rouge by 40, which has saffron. At first, these don't smell too similar, but once dried down for a while, they do share a bit of a similar ambery, earthy quality. However, In the Stars is sweeter and has softer citrus, and the scent is much stronger overall. The next scent in the collection is Crisp Marigold Pear, which is a new scent that comes in the pale greenish gold bottle. And this has notes of sweet honey, fresh pear, and rich musk, and of course, marigold. And this opens with a syrupy, earthy honey that has a nice amount of sweetness. I also get pear, and here it feels fresh and a little syrupy as well. I'm not sure what the musk is adding since this already has earthiness from the honey, but the scent feels airy and a touch powdery. The floral is light, but there is a bit of greenness there as well. This is kind of interesting. It's a very syrupy mix of pear and honey, and it feels warm and earthy. I'm not the biggest fan of pear, and I can't decide if I would wear this or not, but it does feel well suited for fall. It also seems stronger than the previous scents. And for comps, first I have VS Pink Golden Honey, with notes of honeysuckle, dewy pear, and vanilla amber. And this is a super sweet honeyed floral with warm vanilla, and I don't actually get much of the pear. The amber also gives it a slightly powdery quality. These both have pear and honey, but Golden Honey is way sweeter and is more vanillic and ambery, while Crisp Marigold Pear is more earthy and pear heavy. Next is Bath & Body Works Gingham Glow, which has notes of golden nectar, marigold petals, and sun-soaked sandalwood. And this is a warm, woody floral with a beachy, sunscreeny feel. It has a solar quality to it, like the flowers have been warmed by the sun, and there is a little bit of syrupy sweetness that feels sort of beachy. These both have marigold, and one has honey and the other has nectar, but they're not that similar to me. Gingham Glow is more warm and woody, while Crisp Marigold Pear is more fruity and syrupy. Then I have Bath & Body Works Marigold and Cane Sugar, with notes of golden citrus, sunshine marigold, cane sugar, and warm amber. And this is a warm, citrusy floral that has brightness, but also a bit of sharpness. The sugar adds sweetness, but it's not a super sugary scent. These just share the marigold, and marigold and cane sugar is more bright and citrusy, while Crisp Marigold Pear is more syrupy sweet. And the last scent in the collection is Spiced Vanilla Fig, which is a new scent that comes in the purple bottle. And this has notes of warm vanilla, creamy chai, and spiced cardamom, as well as, of course, fig. And this opens with the cardamom, and I'm pretty tired of all the cardamom and scents lately, as I really don't care for it. The chai adds additional spice, and then the vanilla starts to come in. It's creamy and warm and has a fresh sort of sweetness. The fig feels like the sweeter flesh, and combined with the vanilla, it feels sort of syrupy. The opening of the scent wasn't great, but the cardamom softens pretty quickly, and I don't mind the softer, more cinnamony spice left with the vanilla and fig. I was wary of this one because I thought the note combination was a little weird, and I'm so tired of cardamom, but the dry down of this feels mostly like sweet creamy vanilla with touches of spice and fig, and I actually think it's pretty nice. And for comps, first I have Victoria's Secret Vanilla Dusk, with notes of Tahitian vanilla and honeyed fig. And this is a mix of warm, sugary vanilla and sweet, fleshy fig. It does have a honeyed sweetness, and it's just really sweet and smells delicious. These both have fig and vanilla, but Vanilla Dusk is sweeter and has the added honey, while Spiced Vanilla Fig, of course, has the spice. Next is Victoria's Secret Sugar Plum Fig, which has notes of sugared fig, cinnamon orange, and delicate rose. And this is a fruity floral with sweet fig and orange. It has a fresh, slightly green rose, as well as soft, spicy cinnamon. The rose feels most prominent, but the scent has fruity sweetness with hints of a sugary feel. These share the spice and fig, but Sugar Plum Fig is more floral, while Spiced Vanilla Fig has more spice and is sweeter and more vanillic. Then I have VS Pink Sweet Fig, which has notes of purple fig and vanilla honey. And this is a really sweet honeyed fig scent with vanillic quality. It has some brightness, but is overall just really sweet, with the honey overtaking the fig a bit. These both have fig and vanilla, but Sweet Fig has more of a sugary honeyed sweetness, while Spiced Vanilla Fig has the warmer spice. And lastly, I have Bath & Body Works Vanilla Romance, with notes of fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. And this is a spiced, woody vanilla with a smoky quality. The cardamom is initially strong but softens over time, and the syrupy vanilla has a nice sweetness. There is a touch of powderiness that gives the scent an ambery feel, and the scent is warm and sweet and woody. I thought I'd include this one since it just launched, and these both have spicy cardamom and vanilla, but Vanilla Romance has the added smokiness and woods, while Spiced Vanilla Fig has the sweeter cinnamon and syrupy fig that gives it a more fruity feel. Overall, I don't know how I feel about this collection. I don't really dislike any of the scents, but I don't really love any of them either, although I do have a clear favorite. I feel like I'll forget about most of these, and I'm really just waiting for Victoria's Secret to release the Fall Flanker collection because that one's usually a hit for me. If I had to rank these, my least favorite would be Crisp Marigold Pear. There's just something about it that feels off to me, maybe because I don't really like pear or marigold. The middle two I like about the same. Golden Mandarin Saffron is warm and citrusy with an earthy woodiness, but it just doesn't feel very memorable to me. And Rich Honeysuckle Apricot is a nice creamy fruity floral with a honeyed sweetness, but it's not very strong. And that leaves Spiced Vanilla Fig as my clear favorite. After the cardamom softens, I get a sweet warm vanilla with a light spice and syrupy fig, and I think it's pretty nice. I also wanted to mention again that I found the mists in this collection to be on the lighter side. Spiced Vanilla Fig and Crisp Marigold Pear seemed the strongest to me and weren't too bad, but Rich Honeysuckle Apricot and Golden Mandarin Saffron faded pretty quickly. If you're interested in these scents, you might want to grab the matching lotions to layer with. So that's it for my review of the Fall Flora collection from Victoria's Secret. Let me know what you think of these scents and if you're going to give any of them a try. Thank you for watching, I hope that you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.